Good morning, students. Today we will learn the data handling using Python Pandas, in which we will learn how to import the data and export the data into the different file. But in my previous video, I have told you how to basically create a data frame with the help of the NumPy array, list, dictionaries, and by using series. But here I will tell you how to basically import the data from the different file. So first of all, I will like to request you to please watch my previous video because it is very important, because by seeing that video, you by watching that video you will be able to understand how to declare the data frame. But here in this video, I will tell you how we will import the data into the data frame from the CSV file, that is comma separated value file. Here you can see here there is a demo.csv file which is stored in my computer drive D, and in this particular file we are having the data like this: date, price, factor underscore 1, factor underscore 2, and these are some dates which are being separated with the help of the comma. And these data I would like to import uh, in the particular file, that is CSV, from the CSV file into the data frame. So what I would like to do here, you can see here, if in the first line I have just imported the Panda library into the object PD, and then I have created a data frame named as df equals to pd dot read underscore csv. Read underscore csv, you can say it is a basically library function of pandas, and in this function I have just pass a parameter, that is the complete path where my demo.csv file located. And you can see here the data which is stored in the demo.csv file will be read and imported into the data frame dfv. So read c underscore csv function is basically read the data from the demo.csv file, and now the data is stored in data frame df. And then that last third statement I have just printed the data frame df. It is quite easy. Now in the second slide you can see here, this is a program to export the data from the data frame into the CSV file. You can see here in the first statement I have just imported a Panda library, and then in second statement I have just simply declared a variable d which is of dictionary type. In the dictionary d, you can see we have name, that is one key, and another key is marks, and the third and last key is roll number, R and O. So these three are basically, you can say, the keys of the dictionary. And against these keys we have some values in the form of list 1, this is the first list, this is the second one, and this last list is for the third key. So this is basically the complete dictionary which is declared as D. Now D is basically passed into the data frame which is created as df. To df equals to pd dot data frame, and in parameter we have just simply passed the dictionary D. Now data frame is created with some values which is of data type, which is of dictionary type. Now what I should do, we should basically use the to underscore csv function. This to underscore csv function is basically used to export the data from the df into the demo.csv file which is located somewhere in D drive. So we have to mention here the complete path within the double quotes. So you can see this function is basically used to exporting the data from the data frame into the CSV file. You can see here, this is the CSV file which is being shown here. The index of rows is basically starting by default from 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the column name labeled as name, marks, and RNO, that is rule number. So this is how you can export the uh, values from the data frame into the CSV file. Now, in the another video, I will tell you how we will use the iteration or looping over the data frame. There are basically two ways in which we can do the iteration over the data frame. First one is iteration over the rows, and the second one is iteration over the column. In order to iterate over the horizontal subset, we used to apply a iterRows function. This function returns each index value along with a series containing the data in each row. Here is an example. You can see here in the first line, I have just imported the pandas SPD, and in second line, DICT is the name of dictionary which I have been declared here with some values. You can see here we are having name, degree, score are some keys here in this dictionary, and some values are given here as list 1, list 2, and this is the list 3. Now I have created here a data frame with named as df, and df equals to pt.data frame, and into this data frame function I have passed dict, that is dictionary, as the parameter. And now what I have taken here, there is a for loop. You can see for I comma j in df dot iterRows, then iterRows function, then colon, and in the body of this particular loop I have printed print I and j. I and j basically the variables that is basically depend upon the iterRows. And once I have printed this particular function, I print I and j, you can see here the output will be shown here on the screen like this. You can see 0 is the row number 1 because the iterRow function is used, that is basically iterating the cursor over the data frame row wise, or you can say horizontally. So first we will take the here you can see here 0 is basically the index number, and name, degree, score are the column. You can see against the column we have the values. Similarly, we have row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. Number means the index 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 4 records here, and 0, 1, 2, 3 are basically the row indexes. So you can see the result is basically coming on the basis of the rows, means horizontally subset are being shown on the screen. Next is you can see we have used iter item function, that is basically used to iterate over the vertical subset. This function iterates over the each column as key, value pair with label as key, and column values as a series object. You can see here I have used the same thing as in the previous example. First I have just imported the pandas, and then I created a dictionary. In with the help of the dictionary I have created this data frame. Now what I am doing here with the help of the for loop, I am using key and values. These are two variables I have used in this for loop, and in the for loop I have used iter items function. Iter item function is basically used to iterate over the vertical subset of this data frame. The vertical subset means column. Okay, so you can see here the first, you can see the index is basically column index, column name. Name is basically given here just prior to the row. So first we will see here name and then degree, then score. It means the data is basically shown on the basis of the vertical subset of the uh, data frame. So here the data is basically displaying on the basis of the column. So these are two functions which is basically used to iterate or using the loop iteration or using the loop over the data frame. Now I can show you some live example here. You can see this is I am having this, you can see here. You can see here I am having this pandas. This is basically my df.py file, and in this file I have just written some statements. Import pandas spd. The d, I have taken a dictionary, and these are basically the structure of the dictionary. You can see here I am just resizing the screen of this file. Now df equals to, I have created df equals to pd.dataframe with the help of the dictionary d, df dot to underscore csv. This is basically the complete part of my file into which I have to export the data. I am running this, I am executing this particular file. You can see here the output will be shown here on the screen. Now it is executed successfully. If you want to see this file, you have to go into the drive D. I'm going into the drive D. Now in drive D, you will have a file that is demo. In demo file, you will have the complete data of the data frame, which is exported into this file. You can see here. So this is quite simple to export the data from the CSV file or read the data from the CSV file. You'll see this is you can see here, this is a column name and this is another column name. So there are 3 columns and there are 5 rows, and its indexing starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 4. So this is, you can say, the complete data is being imported into this particular file. So you can export the data or import the data from the CSV file very easily. Okay, so this is how you can do this into your system. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and you will learn the things easily. Thank you very much. I hope you will continue to watch my videos. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.